Alright, perfect. I've been waiting for you, Link. I like how that leads right into the cutscene. Link, the hero of time. You have overcome many hardships and awakened 6 sages. And now you have a final challenge, a showdown with Ganondorf, the King of Evil. Before that, I have things I want to tell only to you. Please listen. Another unknown legend of the Triforce passed down by the Shadow Folk, the Sheikahs. If you would seek the sacred triangle, listen well. The resting place of the sacred triangle, this sacred realm, is a mirror that reflects what is in the heart. The heart of one who enters it. If an evil heart, the realm will become full of evil. If pure, the realm will become a paradise. The Triforce, the sacred triangle, is a balance that weighs the 3 forces: power, wisdom, and courage. If the heart of the one who holds the sacred triangle has all 3 forces in balance, that one will gain the true force to govern all. But if that one's heart is not in balance, the Triforce will separate into 3 parts: power, wisdom, and courage. Only one part will remain for the one who touched the Triforce, the part representing the force that one most believes in. If that one seeks the true force, that one must acquire the 2 lost parts. Those 2 parts will be held within the others chosen by destiny, who will bear the Triforce mark on the backs of their hands. Seven years ago, Ganondorf, the King of Thieves, used the door you opened in the Temple of Time and entered the Sacred Realm. When he laid his hands on the Triforce, the legend came true. The Triforce separated into 3 parts. Only the Triforce of Power remained in Ganondorf's hand. The strength of the Triforce of Power enabled him to become a mighty evil king, but his dark ambitions were not satisfied. To gain complete mastery of the world, Ganondorf started looking for those chosen by destiny to hold the 2 other Triforce parts. The one who holds the Triforce of Courage is you, Link, of course. And the other, who holds the Triforce of Wisdom, is the 7th Sage, who is destined to be the leader of them all. Obviously. Spoiler. Yeah, she appears really late in the game. And she usually appears late in the game, to be fair. It is I, the Princess of Hyrule, Zelda. I apologize for meeting you in disguise, but it was necessary to hide from the King of Evil. Please forgive me. On that day, 7 years ago, Ganondorf attacked Hyrule Castle. Nobody in the town noticed. I saw you as I was escaping from the castle with my attendant, Impa. Did they actually record if you're wearing the Hylian shield in this cutscene or not? I don't know. I thought I should entrust the Ocarina to you. I thought that would be our best chance. As long as you had the Ocarina in your possession, I thought Ganondorf could never enter the Sacred Realm, but something I could never expect happened. After you opened the Door of Time, the Master Sword sealed you away in the Sacred Realm. Your spirit remained in the Sacred Realm, and then the Triforce fell into Ganondorf's hands. He went on to invade the Sacred Realm. Ganondorf had become the Evil King, and the Sacred Realm became a world of evil. All of this is an unfortunate coincidence. I passed myself off as a Sheikah and hoped that you would return. I waited for 7 years. And, now you are back. The Dark Age ruled by Ganondorf, the evil king, will end. The 6 sages will open the sealed door and lure Ganon back into the Sacred Realm. I will then seal the door for the Sacred Realm, or to the Sacred Realm from this world. Thus, Ganondorf, the evil king, will vanish from Hyrule. Link, in order to do this, I need your courage again. Please protect me while I do my part. And here is a weapon that can penetrate the evil king's defenses, the power given to the chosen ones. The Sacred Arrow of Light. I got all the elemental arrows, not that I really can do much with the ice ones. I wonder what the ice arrows are even really useful for. We got the light arrow. Arrows will be powered up. The light of justice will smite evil. That rumbling, it can't be. This is directly like a Link to the Past. Princess Zelda, you foolish traitor. I commend you for avoiding my pursuit for 7 long years. But you let your guard down. I knew you would appear if I let this kid wander around. My only mistake was to slightly underestimate the power of this kid. No, it was not the kid's power I misjudged, it was the power of the Triforce of Courage. With the Triforce of Wisdom that Zelda has, when I obtain these 2 Triforces, now I'll become the true ruler of the world. Did you not listen to a word that she just said? You want to rescue Zelda, come to my castle. I love that, like, tape recording audio style. Well, unfortunately, we're not rescuing Zelda right away. If you want to know what we have to do, oh, forget this. That's not how you do it. I'm not doing any more of these stick controls, unless it's like a short and easy one. I wonder what you actually do with Saria's song, like, at all. I actually should try warping here as a kid. Can you enter the Shadow Temple as a kid? I'm really curious. But I'm not curious enough to want to waste time to do it right now. That seems like a lot of extra work, and I'm not down with that. Alright, well... It's time. Are they closed? Yeah, open only during the day. I love the Sun song. A lot of these songs are very, very good. I love them. Okay. I don't even think you need to equip the bow. I'm totally save scrubbing this, because this is going to be a nightmare. I have to master the stick control. Which, unlike Wind Waker with very smooth motion, is, how do you say it? It's weird. It's weird, and that's putting it lightly. Okay. Let's save. Not that that matters. 20 rupees per play. Oh, God. Well, you know what? This is such a mistake. Why am I doing this? I actually have to get a fairy. I forgot I healed. I could just destroy your weapon. You have to get a perfect fucking score. You assholes. Well, that's it. Can't win. It's such bullshit. You miss one target, you can't win. Let me not have the save. No, let me get, okay, I'm doing this wrong. Close this menu. Let me mentally prepare myself for this, because this is going to be a nightmare of epic proportions. This is going to look bad on the video, by the way, because the way that they do the screen setup, you can't edit the screen setup in this. You can only change controller settings, which is really weird. So you end up with these big bars on the side that you can't do anything about. Dude, I'm gonna... Are you fucking... Okay. There's a certain place I need to aim. I think I know what I need to do. There's a certain position I need to aim in. I'm totally snapshotting this. This is my best attempt. I don't care. I just gotta exit this screen and not... I knew it. Okay. Well, I know what the pattern is after this. I'm totally cheating my way through this. Did it. Here's a fantastic present. Yes, we get the big quiver. 40 in total. Oh. That actually didn't take nearly as long as I thought it would. So is there anything else I can do? I don't know. Let's try going back to the desert. Okay, that's not it. Let's try going back to the desert Colossus. I'm curious to see how you get that one piece of heart. I think I have 2 pieces, so if I could get another heart, that would be pretty cool. That would be like a really nice, a really neat way to sort of top off everything. So my goal is to get up on top of that, but I have no clue how you do that. Actually, let me check really quickly. How many pieces of heart do I have? None. Oh, forget it. I'm going to the end of the game. I have no pieces of heart. I don't know where I'm going to get 4 from. If I get 50 Skulltulas, I'd get another piece of heart, but I don't particularly care that much. Okay, goodbye. I think there's one fairy fountain. Oh, no, I actually need to... I gotta go to a fairy fountain. Let's see if I can not do that. There we go. We'll do this. We'll get the last fairy that I need. Technically, the Bolero Fire is faster, actually, so this is incorrect. I should have done that because I could just run up the little bridge and just easy peasy grab it, as opposed to having to deal with this asshole. Let's actually play his game. I wish I could combo him to death like that. There you go. 2 hits. I don't care if I'm... Like, I'm literally going to a fairy fountain. I don't really care if I get hit. Where's this asshole? Plus, we get to listen to this music one more time. How is this a punishment? I really wish they made a legitimate full soundtrack remix for the Ocarina of Rhyme. Like, legit overlay it over the whole game. It's just... It's just rap the whole game. If I had any, like, musical talent, I would love to be a DJ. That would be so awesome. Like, I have very limited musical talent. I could play the piano a bit. That's about the extent of it. I'm not gonna do anything crazy, and even then I don't practice. I haven't played the piano in over a year, roughly. Actually, a little under a year. We're approaching the year mark, if I remember correctly. It's just because when I was a kid, I hated playing the piano. I thought it was the worst fucking thing I had to do. And I mean, when you're a kid, you know, you think like that because you're a kid. Was it the worst thing ever? Not really. It just was something I really detested between all the schooling and stuff. And just, I'm not getting into the rest of that. But it wasn't something I enjoyed as a kid. I hated it as a kid, actually. As an adult, I think it's pretty sweet. It's a nice skill to have. You know, to have that kind of finger dexterity. Oh, well. Is that a skull? Yeah. A very visceral game. You got skulls, you got blood. You had a religious reference. Which I honestly think was coincidental. Do you throw this? It will not let me grab it. Like, A does not let me grab it, actually. This is really weird. Oh? This is really weird, actually. Why does it not let me grab it? I'm really confused by this. It just only lets me check it. But when I go to grab it, it literally doesn't do anything. This is the most confusing thing I've ever seen. I know for a fact you can get rid of this thing. Yeah, it literally does nothing. It just frees Navi. I don't know if there's something you're supposed to do to this. Like, you can't push or pull it at all. Yeah, I don't think I can grab it. I guess maybe you have to do something later. Because it is definitely not moving. And I'm tired of rolling into it and checking and Link having nothing, no comment at all. Where's the pathway that you have to make? There you go. And can you hear me? It's Rauru, the sage. We six will gather our power to create a bridge to the castle where Ganondorf dwells. The castle's keep, which is known as Ganon's Tower, is protected by 6 evil barriers. Bring down the 6 barriers and save Princess Zelda. The Rainbow Bridge, basically. Inside Ganon's castle. Okay, skip that. I guess we have to start by doing some of these. Oh my god. He's not going to make this an easy path. I mean, I guess he's had 7 years to figure out what he's going to do with the interior design. That one blew it up. Alright. Honestly, if I don't wake them, I don't think I have much to fear. Because they're actually keeping the slide spikes in place. Okay. You got candles and stuff. I actually should play a Castlevania game at some point. Alright, I'm hit stun. There we go. That was actually part of my plan, you see? There you go, spin attack. I actually should put back on the Bigoron sword. Not that it does anything ridiculous, but it's at least worth keeping on. Okay, bomb shoes. And I know exactly where to use them. You know, 34. Why would they let you do 34? If I could get my nice 90-degree angle. It didn't work out the way I thought it would. You know what? It's like this. If you get it like perfectly straight. I should probably maybe save here, so that way I don't have to run out and I don't know, have to do weird stuff to get bomb shoes. Because I actually don't know where to buy them, besides from the weird old guy in the carpet. Oh no, I got it. I was gonna say, I'm getting pretty unlucky with that, even though I know what to do. You could use Din's Fire, I guess. I think that's a little bit cheaper, though. Sure. I'm not even going to try the other ones. There's no point. I don't know how you would know that's the right one without trial and error. I actually don't know how you break this. Oh, I know how you break this. I'm an idiot. Yeah, see, I don't know how to stop this, because you have to hold the X button. Okay. What was this supposed to be? The spirit? Yeah, there you go. We just even did this too. The spirit barrier is dispelled. Hurry up, kid! An epic conclusion. You got teleports and everything. Okay, let's do this. This is Saria, who we literally have not seen in forever. I am legit not afraid of you guys anymore. So we have a fire over there. So what I could do for this is I could use Din's Fire to light these four down here, and then quickly take aim at the fifth. Okay. You know... It's an old game, I won't get mad, but it is annoying that that was like an inch off of being okay. Oh, fucking kill me. I already don't like this room. Is there a platform down there? No. Okay. Isn't it, in the 3DS version, can't you have, like, 4 items equipped or something? Just only 2 are on buttons, which is really unfortunate that they then later released a 3DS model that has more buttons that actually could have been used for that. I always felt really bad about that. Like, you can't use the new 3DS ZR and ZL buttons. Those buttons were pretty much almost never used. It's really kind of a shame, honestly. You can use them in Majora's Mask. They just never... Whatever you want to say. They never patched it. They never did anything differently. I have no clue how you get to that, actually. I think the little Lens of Truth portion is coming in a minute. Oh. Just need to... Thank you. Okay. This is a pulse pounder. I got pushed. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew I was gonna get pushed. Thankfully, the puzzle completed, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm gonna jump to this platform without killing it. Ooh. Wow. But it worked out. It just sucks you have to sacrifice magic power to open this. Do they have, like... Yeah, here we go. I knew these had to have some amount of magic in them. Because otherwise you wouldn't be able to complete the room. I wonder if they regenerate if you leave the room. I actually should try that in the next room. Okay. The forest barrier dispelled. Hurry up, Link. Same as before. I guess we have to go down. I see another big pillar. So I guess there's an upgrade to the silver gauntlets that lets you open that, because I absolutely cannot open that. So I guess that's what's coming up. Oh, you need a bottle to do this? That's kind of annoying. This is an annoying room. And the worst part, like, is you have to use a bottle to get through this room. There's no other way to get through it. So my fairy prep is gonna go to waste. Freeze? Oh no. Alright, so I have to waste a fairy here. There's literally no other way around it. I mean, I might need 3 fairies for the final fight, because I don't really remember it. Probably don't. With any luck, we might actually find a fairy deeper in here, so I'm gonna break every pot I come across. Why 2 minutes? What the hell is happening in 2 minutes? I guess the room resets in 2 minutes? I have no clue. What's nice is that they stop the timer. Oh no, I can't push it. I can't push or pull that. Yeah, this doesn't work either. Okay, can I reset this? I have thoroughly ruined that room and not completed anything about it. Oh, you have to get more blue fire. Okay. I'm glad I saw that before I committed to that. I'm usually good at this. How do you... Oh. Ice is making it a little bit more difficult than it usually is. What? No, no, no. This side. If I could move. Oh, you know, I can't pick it up. I have to keep this. And it's gonna fly away before I can complete this room that I'm literally doing right now. That's just super unlucky. We need the Megaton Hammer to break this. Let's see if it's still back there. Nope. A true tragedy. Oh, hot. I gotta make sure that when I break it, if it's a fairy, I immediately gotta grab it. Alright. What do we have left? Fire, light, and shadow. The water barrier was dispelled. Hurry up. This is about the closest thing we get to like an all-in-one. They should totally have that in a Zelda game. Like you get most if not all of the key items you need throughout the game at the start. And then you just like have a whole game, like a second half of the game where you have to run through like souped up dungeons that require everything. And it's all like intensive, thought-provoking dungeons, you know? That would be pretty cool. Okay, obviously we need the Lens of Truth. I say obviously, maybe the fuck not. What would you do if you didn't have the fire arrow? I guess you literally cannot proceed. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. It's literally a greed trap. Take you off the beaten path for literally 5 rupees. This actually feels like a Master Quest room, honestly. You You know, it doesn't help when it falls into the oblivion. To the oblivion. I can see how this room would be annoying. I can see. What can it actually even steal from me? I don't even think the Like can take anything from me, because I'm not wearing my Hylian shield. I think it basically would just grab me and just be a nuisance. Yeah, like that's annoying. I hit the body of it. Dude, why... If you could control the jump just a little more, it would be a little better. As opposed to the speed at which you run. Yeah, like, what do you do for this? I guess you literally have to shoot it back across the room. Okay, gently. Dude, this room is trolling. Oh my god. But between this thing being very finicky with how the fire lights it, and just the fact that you have to do that jumping and then the chest, that is intensive. That's a lot. But thankfully it saves your progress. Oh my god. And then they position the pots. Oh, that's my fault. I shouldn't have stopped for extra bullshit, but I kind of need the magic, because I get paranoid when my magic gets low that I'm going to completely run out. That's the Wind Waker in me, kind of being annoying, because you literally cannot use the Deku Leaf without any magic. I'm actually curious, what is this? Dungeon map? No, it's the gold. Okay, the golden gauntlets. Grab with A and lift stuff up. So you have to do this in order to beat the game. So now what do I do here to get through? Hover boots? No. Well, actually, maybe you do. If the camera would not go down like that. Yeah, see, there's another path. I can't. Oh, God. Let's just leave it on. I can't, man. I'm gonna have a heart attack playing this fucking game. Okay. Put this on. I actually do wonder how you're supposed to, like, light this. Oh, okay, there's another torch over there that you can light. I didn't see it before. This is, like, the one trial that's actually, I got a little scared there. This one trial was actually mildly annoying, but that's literally it. I guess you quite literally have to have at least the fire arrows to beat the game. Oops, that's the wrong one. Speaking of the fire arrows. Shadow barrier is dispelled. Please save the princess. She says something different. I like how the arrow's still floating. Yeah, so I can lift up whatever that is. The big, like, it's not just a block, it's a slab, I guess. Oops, let me put this on. I will definitely need more than a minute to figure this one out. Okay. Actually, I think I did it in the correct order, because I absolutely need this. Here we go. I remember this, the cutscene throw. Yeah, I remember the cutscene throw now. I feel like that happens earlier. I guess not. Whew. I think you jump to it now. Alright, that kind of worked out. Do I have to hook shot? Well, you know what? The long shot is pretty much a weapon I almost always have equipped anyway, so it kind of doesn't matter. Okay. I think I have to literally be on the platform over here to do this. Which is not going to be particularly fun. I gotta run out, immediately look forward, and then shoot it. Thank you. Gets me nervous, what can I say? It makes me antsy. I'm gonna have to do the whole room. Well, not the whole room again. But there's a certain way you gotta run down that entire room. So we actually have to leave so we can go back to whatever that is, because I know it's a fairy fountain. Fire barrier's dispelled. Hurry up, brother. Okay. So should I leave now? Wherever the door is? I don't even remember where it even is. I think it's over beyond the, There you go. He cracks his knuckles. That's actually amazing. I never noticed that. Here you go. Get that shit out the way. Badass. Why is this the one with the invisible shit? These are the tamest keys in the whole game. Okay. So how do you know which chest is good? Okay, you know what? I don't think I'm opening any of them. Well, let's put it like that. If this chest is the key, I'm gonna call it quits. Which obviously it does. Forget that. For what, the 5 rupees I'm gonna get from it? Let's skip that. Oops. It seems like all the doors are to different areas. I mean, to be fair, there was no Temple of Light. You just get the light medallion. I wonder if they ever planned for there to be one, or however that was going to work out. Wow. Okay, obviously there's more. Why is there a minute timer? What, do you hate me? Now they're going opposite directions. Whatever, get up. Whew. What? This is a very weird one. Oh. That's actually like a very weird, cool trick. No fairies in any of these, so that's just unlucky. Let's throw this one out. Well, that's all 6 barriers. I actually forget how much more dungeon there even is here. The light barrier is dispelled. Hurry! Okay, that's all 6. So you have to at least do the shadow one before you do the fire and the light one. Otherwise you can't complete them because you can't throw the big block. Okay, well before I do that, I'm gonna leave because I'm gonna go lift and go do the fairy fountain. I actually kind of like what he did with the place. It's a lot faster to get to where you need to get to. But this part feels a bit longer. Completely terraform the whole place. Alright, it's cracking time. Let's do it. Thankfully, we didn't have to wait long. Nice. I guess that's why there's a question mark, because that's the first one outside of the whole game I've been able to find. Yeah. I've never seen another one of those, so... I guess this is the last Great Fairy. I never found Nehru's Love in Faeror's Wind. That just never happened. So there's at least 2 other Great Fairies out there somewhere I just never found. I'm the Great Fairy of Courage. I'm going to enhance your defensive power. Receive it now. I found the one of Wisdom. She gave me the magic meter. So is there a Great Fairy of Power? Probably. Your defensive power is enhanced. Your defensive power has been enhanced. Damage inflicted by enemies will be reduced by half. When battle has made you weary, please come back to see me. I like the Wind Waker fairies the best, actually. Like, they look very weird, but, like, artistically speaking, they look really cool. I actually really like them the most. Okay, let's go back. We'll get one final fairy. Oh, no, actually, if I do this, I gotta fucking... You know what, let's just do it. I gotta run from the Temple of Time. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. But I assume at this point, this is like your last chance to do anything. Doesn't matter what it is. Oops. What? Oh, I thought these insta-killed. Sure, whatever. Okay, let's get our... I really wonder why they have two different types of fairy fountains. I mean, one's for life, the other always gives you something, but they all basically full heal you. I really would like to skip the death animation, so I'm just going to use those whenever I need to. What was it? Wait. Why is it not working? That was really weird. I could have sworn I played it correct twice. Alright, back one more time. You know, the one thing I will say about certain Zelda games is I like that Breath of the Wild pretty much lets you do anything at any time. But at the same time, I like... It's a really weird sort of mix. Because linear Zelda games are cool, but once you played them like one or two times, you pretty much have seen everything. Because they're linear. You can't really do things out of order. That said, like, I could see why it's hard to really even make a game that's so non-linear like Breath of the Wild. Because everything has to be reasonably attemptable no matter what you're doing and at what level you are. Finding that mix, I think, would be the perfect Zelda game. It has a blend of, like, open world, go here, do that, but it gives you the right tools at the right times. I think A Link to the Past kind of almost does that really nicely in the second half. Where you can almost go anywhere and do any dungeon after, I think, at least the first dungeon. The Eastern Palace. I think you could do anything in the Dark World after that. I think if they ever perfect that, that'll be like the best Zelda game. Okay, maybe I should save. Okay. Before we even begin, because he is absolutely channeling his inner Castlevania with this one. That could be a cool crossover. Oh, come on. Open the door, please. Iron Knuckle? Nope. These guys take 3 hits. Or were the other ones taking 1 hit? They're doing, like, no damage to me. The defensive buff is pretty ridiculous. And they basically throw it to you for free at the end of the game, too. Oh, you know why? Because we gotta run down these stairs under a time limit later. I remember now. That's why this isn't that hard. Because going up, it's not that bad. Oh, shit. I fucking hate you guys. You know, can't you just use the arrow? Let's see. No, that shield blocks literally everything. Is that Ganon laughing? I will actually go shot for shot with these guys, because I just want to get rid of them. Oh yeah, here comes the organ music. Reminds me of, like, I don't think any Zelda game has been timed at the end besides Minish Cap. Minish Cap, you have, like, I think some amount of time you need to do before you can actually get to Ganon or I think it's Batty in that game. Otherwise, it's an instant game over because he kills Zelda. It's, like, actually timed at the end. And it's annoying because you get a room with 2 Dark Nuts. You guys are statues, right? Right? Can I only... Oh, you can fight them one at a time. Okay, let me not get too greedy with that. Oh, wow. Okay, he can actually hit you out of that. Because one time he didn't. Okay. Well, once without the armor, it's very easy to kill him. And his friend just didn't even care. I got greedy. Yeah, without the armor, they're very easy to kill. This is literally like a Castlevania game right now. We get the organ music in the distance. Oh yeah, you fight him. He's actually gonna make me work for it. Oh, never mind. Okay, I think I don't need to fully replenish anything. I think they'll be fine. You even got the stained glass. I mean, there's no real design in that stained glass, it doesn't seem like. This had whatever they could cheaply mass produce and just crammed it on the windows. Oh, he's playing. That's hilarious. Alright, very nice. Should have been a concert pianist. The Triforce parts are resonating. They're combining into one again. The 2 Triforce parts that I could not capture on that day 7 years ago. I didn't expect they would be hidden within you two. And now finally, all the Triforce parts have gathered here. These toys are too much for you. I command you to return them to me. I can't help you because of the waves of darkness. I can't get close. I'm sorry, Link. Thank you. This is the start of Navi not doing anything. Yeah, I remember that. I forget what you even do. I think you do hit that back at him. You just need as much space, and you can't lock on to do it either. Can't tell if this is getting any faster or not. tried to stab it. Probably shouldn't have tried to stab it at all. I think if you're closer to him, it might be harder for him to... I need to actually time it. I think it might be harder for him to return it at that point. Because standing in the corner is not making it go back any faster. Okay, that's incredibly close. This isn't a mirror shield thing. I don't think you use the mirror shield to absorb magic anymore. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that actually doesn't do anything to him. Yeah, I don't really remember this fight. He just doesn't let you under him, I guess. I'm gonna try that. I think it has to be a quick follow-up. And that's exactly why I got 3 fairies, because I definitely am not doing all of this at all. I missed! This is going very well. This is one of my shining moments. At least 4, 5. And you gotta get close to him. I wonder if it still damages him. Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, you can actually fall down here. I don't think he follows you. So otherwise fighting down here would be much easier. You can do a full spin attack with this. And actually doing the spin attack that way does not consume any MP, which is pretty nice, actually. Okay. He might give me time to get off of this platform and not immediately punch it. Okay. Probably should hit him with a jump attack. Okay. I wonder if you could use a spin attack to throw it back at him. Yes, but it makes it even faster. And you can't do it back to back, so that's gotta be like a one-time thing. Okay, I'm not gonna do anything fancy anymore. It's just better to just do it normally. Why did I jump over? Okay, that actually works out. I like the detail on his cape getting worse and worse. Like he's getting all raggedy. So this at least this phase of the fight is basically a Phantom Ganon fight. The great evil King Ganondorf beaten by this kid? I guess that was supposed to be blood. Link! Actually, it's pretty sweet detail. Alright. Besides me face-checking most of those, that wasn't terrible. Ganondorf, pitiful man. Without a strong, righteous mind, he could not control the power of the gods, and... Link, listen to me. This tower will collapse soon. With his last breath, Ganondorf is trying to crush us in the ruins of the tower. We need to hurry and escape. Please follow me. 3 minutes. Wait, where are these rocks falling from above? Oh shit, don't push me off, please. I like how much bigger it is now that I'm on, like, actually inside of it. You can see, like, there was an actual place for the bridge and everything. That hit me right on the head. Where is she? Let's go. That's why there's all these side doors, I remember now. Oh, you get fully healed. Because I know you have to fight enemies. That's actually pretty nice of them. She just levitates over it, okay. She's psychic. She's like Peach, she can float. Yeah, there were a lot of floors. We're pretty high up, to say the least. Yeah, something bad happens in this room, I remember. That's why they intentionally distance you from Zelda. Whatever. I want to bait them to jump or to hit. Even if I gotta take the hit, just to save time. Thank you, Lincoln. Let's hurry. Oh, nice. Okay. I like how I jump, but she just sort of like walks. It's a straight path for her and just no jump animation. Did she get captured again? Oh shit. Don't gasp because I'm getting hurt. It's actually eating up into our time. I don't remember this part. Oh yeah, because we didn't come this way. Come on. Literally, it does not hurt. There's very few things in this game that hurt really hard. More than the average Zelda game, I guess. Oh my god, are you serious? How do I kill a re-dead? They put this here just to mess with me one final time. I'm just gonna use this. Okay, good. I got my magic back, basically. I like how Zelda walked right by it. It doesn't care for Zelda, but if you walk by it, it stuns you. And since you can't play the Sun Song, that's literally the best you can hope for. Okay. Let's go. That actually was a lot easier than I remember. This looks so weird. It tilts. It's like the most death metal tower ever. Now, I do remember this, the final fight with Ganon is a little bit weird. You have a couple of different options of things to do. You can roll under his legs. I think that also works. Roll under his legs, or you have to, like, sharply run around his hitbox. It's over. It's finally over. Link, I'm sorry I couldn't help you in the battle before. I don't know what to do. What is that sound? What could it possibly be, Zelda? Let's think about this logically. You got a clue yet? He doesn't transform into a pig. It's really weird that he was originally a pig. I mean, I guess it is kind of a bore. He was a fat pig in the first few games. Alright, good. I don't even use that thing. There's no way he's going to hold me back again. This time we fight together. See, she says that, and what's funny is that she just flat out has nothing to tell you anyway. I really have no idea what his weak point is. Well, that doesn't help me. Ah, he has hooves. I think you can roll through his legs. That hurt. I forget if you have to wait for him to slice or how it works specifically. But you either use the Bigoron sword or the Megaton hammer. Bombs? I was slow on that. Yeah, you gotta be really quick to roll through the legs. I think the other thing to do is to jump around him, but it's really hard to do that. Honestly, I prefer to roll through the legs. Actually, it might just be easy. I don't think you take damage if you run into him. Okay, never mind. It's not that bad. I don't know how long this specifically takes or how much damage you have to inflict to him. It's a lot, though. Like, the Master Sword is here. Hurry up. Yeah, you have to take the Master Sword. You can't win this fight without it. As nice as the Bigoron Sword is. I think you can use the Bigoron Sword up until he falls down, and then you have to use the Master Sword. I actually got through his legs. I thought it was gonna clip off his right leg there. Yeah, once he falls down, I think you have to use the Master Sword. He gets slightly more aggressive, I guess. At least this is a real fight, unlike Wind Waker. Wind Waker is a really kind of disappointing final fight. It's just parry to win. Which isn't really a final fight. Okay, I'm gonna heal just so we don't have to hear the beeping and I don't have to die. Because the death animation takes too long. It's a Zelda game, it's not difficult really anyway. It's like Pokemon. I missed it, and somehow I ended up on his front. That was really weird. Because once you're behind him, like, you can't swing the camera. I was really kind of disappointed when I beat Wind Waker. I honestly didn't think that was the end of the game. Look at all that clipping, by the way. That's pretty sweet. I think he kneels, and that's when you use the Master Sword. I don't think you have to use it just yet. He might just have a lot of health. I couldn't see myself doing this for like another minute more and nothing happened. Actually, I want to see if Navi says anything. If you go around to his rear, yeah, look, you can even target his literal weak point, and she has no clue, so she's useless. I'm gonna equip the Master Sword. As nice as this is, it doesn't seem to be progressing anything. It's like the only Zelda game where you can actually get a weapon that's not the Master Sword, where the Master Sword is required to continue. Okay. Oops. Well, I think that would be the right thing to do, maybe. Unless it was really unlucky that that was it. Use your sword and deliver the final blow. Yeah, do it. Easy. Ice blood, yeah! I guess you can get him down to literally 1 hit point away from death, and then you have to use the Master Sword. 6 sages now. Ancient creators of Hyrule. Open the sealed door and send the evil incarnation of darkness into the void of the evil realm. You! Yes, you! Curse you, Zelda. Curse you, sages. Curse you, insert player name here. Everyone else gets capitalized. Someday when this seal is broken, that is when I will exterminate your descendants. Which is actually a threat that he makes good on, basically. As long as the Triforce of Power is in my hand. That's basically it. Thank you, Link. Thanks to you, Ganondorf has been sealed inside the evil realm. Thus, peace will once again reign in this world for a time. All the tragedy that has befallen Hyrule was my doing. I was so young, I could not comprehend the consequences of trying to control the Sacred Realm. I dragged you into it, too. Now it is time for me to make up for my mistakes. You must lay the Master Sword to rest and close the door of time. However, by doing this, the road between times will be closed. Give the Ocarina to me. As a sage, I can return you to your original time with it. When peace returns to Hyrule, it will be time for us to say goodbye. Now go home, Link. Regain your lost time. Home, where you are supposed to be. The way you were supposed to be. Thank you, Link. Goodbye. I wasn't supposed to hit that. Shigeru Miyamoto. It was actually kind of fun replaying this. I'm glad it didn't take me 8 years to finish it either. It took me longer than it should have, but it didn't take me a ridiculous amount of time, so I'm pretty happy with that. Over Minish Cap? I think it was worth it. They really kind of double timed it the last couple of days. I was doing like 2 dungeons a day, which is it's not bad. I think you could do Wind Waker even faster, though, because Wind Waker's not a particularly long game. It really isn't. It has 5 dungeons, and then, like, yeah, there's sailing and mini dungeons on the islands, but 5 dungeons is nothing. And a lot of those dungeons are I think all of them are very straightforward. That's why I consider Wind Waker to be, like, the easiest game. It's, like, literally the easiest game in the whole series. Although hero mode did make it hard because you have no access to fairies for the first part of the game and no access to healing items. So, I mean, yeah, that is the hardest part of it on hero mode, which I think that playthrough should still be up. Oh, I streamed it, so it's a bunch of streams I did years ago, back in 2016. Because the game just literally was not designed for hero mode. Now, when they made Master Quest for the 3DS version, it's actually a mirror image of the base game, I think. And they have double damage, I think, stuff like that. So they changed Master Quest for Ocarina of Time. Now, if I was a real hardcore player, I'd play Master Quest right now, immediately following this. But that's not going to happen. Someday I will play Ocarina. I'm sorry, Majora's Mask. Definitely. That's not happening anytime this year, though. I can promise that. That's not happening. I wonder what you use bombs for in the final fight. Why would they give you bombs? Oh, my favorite theme. Everyone drunk and partying. I think all the credits are supposed to be in the future. And the Kokiri leave the forest, which is supposed to make them die. But I think that's one of those things that's just an interpretation of what the Deku Tree says to them. There's a lot of stuff in this game that's kind of weird. I think, like, Navi is supposed to be, like, a metaphor for growing up, because she doesn't really help you anymore at the end of the game, and I'm not sure what that's supposed to have to do with anything. Whereas at the beginning of the game, you get so much guidance, and as you go further and further, you get so little. You could probably, if you want to be really long about it, make an analogy to, you know, childhood to adulthood, I guess. Someone could write an essay about that, I'm sure. Do we get to see what happened back in time? Yep. Here we go. The famous scene, my favorite. Close the door of time for good. He looks at her. And she just leaves without a word. And to this day, this has never been resolved at all. Presented by Nintendo. It's such a weird ending, too, because he just leaves. But then he goes to search for her later. And that's how we get Majora's Mask. And they never confirm if he finds her or not. It's heartbreaking. Even in Twilight Princess, they never confirm it, if he found Navi again. That's a picture of Bowser, you saw that? I never noticed that before. Over there in the back. It's an Easter egg. The Legend of Zelda. Ocarina of Time. Yeah, it's kind of a bittersweet ending. Does it... It has to exit after this, right? I think. Maybe. This isn't a console reset, is it? It might very well be a console reset. I guess it is. Wow. The game actually closes here. It doesn't progress any further. Because nothing I've done is locked up. But at this point, I'm going to end the playthrough here. It's been a long recording session. By far the longest I've done in a long while. So I'm going to just go ahead and split. So for what it's worth, it was a fun game to play through. It was without a doubt one of the more interesting playthroughs I've done in recent memory. And, I mean, nothing too crazy happened, but nothing too terrible happened either. So, pretty sweet. I'll see you guys for the next playthrough. I'm Spray and Pray 1000. And, the Majora's Mask playthrough is not happening until, like, 2021, I promise. Don't worry. Well, it'll never happen. I'll be 30 years old, it'll happen. When it should have happened when I was 15. Don't worry about it.